So now that all of this is discovered, I guess we probably need to head down to the parking lot. Because we got the pass key from that very kind of torn up butler. We went ahead and looked everything in here. Let's go ahead and see where this goes. Ooh, supply room. Does this lead to the... Ah. Gotcha. This is a fine wine collection. Crosswords. Oh, probably a good time to actually use some abilities. Hold up. Hey, Liquid. Call the elevator. What a nice residence to have this way to the parking lot. Oh, that's not creepy at all. Ew.
Can you take a look at the cards, please?
I'll run the plates.
Hey, mister. You can't go into the parking garage. It's a crime scene.
Agent Smith, FBI.
Oh, hi. Officer Norton.
Norton.
Hey, they didn't tell me you were coming down.
Got something?
Wyatt saw Moore leave at 2:25.
Wyatt?
The parking attendant, part security guard, part valet. Anyway, a car that belonged to the victim left in a hurry. Or at least he thought it was Moore, until he found out he got his head cut off. There's skid marks on the ground and signs of a minor accident at the exit. He must have really been in a hurry.
Now, keep in mind, we also discovered that there was blood on the garbage chute. So it's probably... We have a lot of evidence that suggests that Moore is still alive. And we've got no deduction. Alrighty.
Well, I've got a few questions. Where's the witness?
Wyatt? He's in the security booth over there. He's super nice. I don't think you'll need to question him again.
Yeah, I probably will.
You mentioned skid marks.
Yeah, they're very distinct. They start from his parking space and go all the way to the exit. They clean this place twice a day, so there's no doubt they're fresh. The driver peeled out of here in a hurry.
A parking lot would clean up tire tread marks twice a day. Good lord.
And you said there was an accident near the exit.
Yeah, minor one. Broken headlight, paint marks. He must have had a hard time handling it.
Do we know what kind of car it was?
Yeah, we called it in. It's the victim's sports car. Wyatt said there's only the sedan left.
Did you find anything else?
No, that's it. Since we're still waiting for forensics, we gotta be careful. But you know how it is, right? Let me know if you have any other questions.
Thank you, sir. I'll tell you the truth, I have seriously considered playing the Twin Snakes on stream. Just to be able to play some Metal Gear Solid with a little bit of improved graphics. Ooh. So we got the key. What do you got back here? Confidential file, Hilda Mcandrews. Dear Madam, although she is not directly involved in the world of finance, Hilda Mcandrews has a keen instinct for leveraging her assets. She knows exactly what she wants and how to get it, which makes our interactions quite simple. Her business as an art dealer is fairly conventional, though the scope of her dealings is vaster than with any of my other clients. Miss Mcandrews has made it very clear that she wishes to differentiate her personal acquisitions, which she keeps in her private collection, from the pieces she acquires for investment purposes. On this matter, I admit I am impressed by her knowledge of the field. She very rarely makes transactions at a loss, and when she does, the loss is immediately compensated by a true masterstroke. She leaves nothing to chance, which is reassuring for an asset manager, especially when dealing with such large amounts. The rest of her day-to-day transactions reflect the usual lifestyle of a person of her rank within your prestigious organization. There isn't much to report in that regard. Miss Mcandrews likes nice things.
Hilda's planned for everything, even her eventual end.
There's one particular issue that requires your attention. Miss Mcandrews has asked me to draw up a sort of will for her. I'm surprised by her request in and of itself, as I am not a lawyer and I have no experience in drafting this sort of document. And given your longevity, I was under the impression that inheritances were not a concern that preoccupied you. However, this is not the question I wanted to draw your attention to. Rather, I wanted you to be aware of the identity of the beneficiary of most of Miss Mcandrews' property. Her belongings are to be bequeathed to a certain Amem Lewis, who I do not have the pleasure of having met, but who, it would appear, is relatively little involved in your court. It seems to me that there is a risk of having so many assets removed from your circle of influence if Miss Mcandrews were to pass away. I recommend the utmost vigilance on this matter. So if she gets this report, that just gives the prince more reasoning to make Amem a part of the Primogen. Because if Hilda somehow dies, all of her firepower, for lack of a better term, goes over to Amem, and the prince can't afford to lose that. Especially since the Tremere they were trying to ally with had an accident. Hey! So, do we still have one more? I think we may have one more Primogen report to get. This is a dangerous place to have a file.
Nothing yet.
Okay, there are the skid marks. Ooh. Oh, we even have some trucks here. Okay. Security.
Agent Smith, FBI.
Oh, hello. McLean. Can I help you?
Just a few questions. Moore had several cars, right?
Yeah, I think so. But you better talk to Wyatt about that.
Your colleague mentioned an accident that happened tonight. Do you know anything about it?
Oh, no. Not yet. Wyatt told us everything he knows.
You questioned the caretaker when you arrived?
We didn't have to. Wyatt told us everything we needed. He's a real team player.
Why does that make me automatically suspicious?
If you want to find out more, you should talk to,
Wyatt.
Oh, so you know him too?
Boston's finest. Hello there. Do we want to use some... Sure, why not? Oh, we don't have the key for this one. Bo. Maybe we can find it in the security office. Got a fire exit. Save zone to feed if we need to. Handy.
Even access to the trash is restricted here.
Wyatt, you weren't here and I haven't been able to get into the trash cans again. Would it kill you to leave the door open? Some of us have work to do. As a security guard, your duty is patrols and inspects property against fire, theft, vandalism, and illegal activity, protect and enforce laws, control access for employees, visitors, and outside contractors. That's not bad. I've heard worse kind of rundowns. Oh. And we have found the trash.
Locked. No. That's impossible.
See, we can see blood leaking.
Locked. No. That's impossible. Locked. I have to find a way to open it. Can't be forced.
No potents. So that one might be the one that we're looking for. Cool. They said there was a... Oh, hello there, rats. We are not going to feed from the rats. We're not about that life. Looks like that's everything, though. Let's go have a chat with this Wyatt.
Hello, Mr. Bizori.
You must be mistaken. I'm Smith. Agent Smith.
Yeah, sure.
Do I know you?
Everyone knows who you are.
You are playing a dangerous game.
Is it just me, or are you pals with all the cops around here?
Let's just say I'm pretty... intuitive. You know what I mean. In the years you've been hunting us, you've acquired a hell of a reputation among our kind. I didn't know you would come. I'm not looking for any trouble. I didn't do anything wrong.
Just who the hell are you?
Me? I'm nobody.
Hey, Nova.
The name's Wyatt Alvarez. I was embraced 5 years ago.
A thin blood. I spent years hunting them when Quentin King ruled Boston.
Unfortunately for me, the blood of my sire was already weak. So I can still catch glimpses of the sun, but I don't have actual powers.
You got a few, to tell you the truth. The thin blood alchemy. Like, thin bloods are not as, like, outwardly potent as, I guess, full blood kindred, but they've been able to develop some really interesting crutches that allow them to do some things that even kindred can't do.
Who created you?
His name was Victor, but he died last year.
Do the kindred know you exist?
Yeah. I followed the rules, but the prince told me he never wanted to see me again, so I try not to make waves. I try to help out, here and there. I'm hoping someone will notice one day, and I'll be allowed to become a true kindred.
That's not very likely, if you ask me.
We're trying to butter him up right now.
I hope it works out for you.
I'm doing what I can. Actually, if you could put a word in with the prince, I'd be eternally grateful.
I don't get involved in that kind of thing.
Of course, obviously. But seeing as how I'm already working for your child, Mr. Underwood, I thought that maybe...
You work for Beryl?
Yes, I also work at a red salon, a couple of hours each day.
What do you do there, exactly?
Cleaning, mostly.
So we also... Okay, so we have a lot of people with fingers and a lot of pies. Like, we had that ghoul officer that was working for the council, and now we got someone who just flat out says, hey, we're working for Burrell.
What are you doing here, then?
I thought it was a pretty cushy gig. It leaves me with a lot of spare time, even while I'm on the job. And it also means I can live at night.
And keep an eye on more.
Are you involved in what happened up there?
Not at all. I swear. I've got a sweet job here. I'd never risk it.
So what happened?
I've got no clue. My shift started at 10 p.m., as usual. The 6th floor tenant left around 11. At midnight, one of Mr. Moore's bodyguards came down to get the car. They were going to a party, apparently. I didn't see them come back. Then, around 2:20 or so, one of Mr. Moore's cars went flying out of here. It hit the wall near the exit.
Did you recognize the car?
Yeah, it was his sports car. The only one like it here.
Did you see who was behind the wheel?
No, it's got tinted windows. I thought it was Mr. Moore at first. But from what happened upstairs, I doubt it now. Hey, were you the one who...
You really think if it was me who did it, I'd be standing around here trying to figure out what happened?
Mr. Personality here, or Mr. Sunshine is Galeb. He has a lot of personality, just not a whole lot of that charm.
What can you tell me about Moore?
I saw him a lot. He's the tenant I got to know best because of his working hours. And he was the most generous when it came to maintaining his cars, too.
Anything in particular about Mrs. Moore?
Yeah, I see her every once in a while. Sometimes I see her with a girl, coming back from vacation. Sure is good they weren't here tonight.
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
Well, Mrs. Moore's car. I haven't seen her in the garage for weeks, and she's the one who took the girl to school. Mr. Moore told me they were on vacation, and he was going to go join them soon.
Hey, Keiko.
Did you see the bodyguards today?
James came by earlier this evening to move Mr. Moore's car, but I haven't seen them since.
How do you open the dumpsters in the garbage room?
What dumpster?
The dump... Are you toying with me?
No, but the cops already looked. There's nothing there.
Open it.
Mr. Missouri, I promise you won't find anything there.
Ooh.
And I can't open it anyway. It's for staff only. Why do you want to go through the trash anyway?
He's trying to be oh so smooth. Okay. So let's go ahead and see. Rhetoric. 1 miss allowed. Yeah, can we just go ahead and bring up the fact that we found blood in the garbage chute? Because let's go ahead and do that. We're allowed 1 miss.
There were some traces of blood on the garbage chute in the kitchen upstairs. Somebody tossed something, and I want to know what it was.
Oh, that's why. I understand. Listen, we're just gonna forget this conversation ever happened. And
Excuse me? You didn't just try to corrupt my memories, did you?
oh, no. I'm so sorry, Mr. Missouri. I shouldn't have. I know. How can I make it up to you?
Whew, goodness. Can we go ahead and raise it up? Because our intimidation is not right. Our rhetoric's decent.
You're taking a big risk by messing with someone like me. I'm sure that's not news to you.
Yes, I know.
Cool.
But it doesn't have to come to that. I meant no disrespect. Obviously.
Obviously. So you could open this dumpster for me. Open it now.
Just promise me you won't touch anything. Some of my stuff is in there. Please, don't touch it.
I've been sent by the Prince of Boston. Do you really think I owe you anything?
That's not what I meant.
You talk too much. Open the door.
Right away.
Homeboy, you never shut up. Oh,
All right, it's open.
Wouldn't you rather tell me what you're hiding in there?
polite conversation.
Well, I cook a little. A guy's got to survive. I don't have to tell you that. I don't make a whole lot of money here.
What do you cook?
Oh, a little of everything. But I've got all my stuff in there. And there's some pretty rare ingredients.
Rare.
Yeah. And kinda illegal, too.
Such as?
In some recipes, well, I use vials of kindred's blood, for instance.
Are you making vamp meth? And if so,
Whose blood?
Well, it depends on what I can find.
Okay, but what have you got right now, exactly?
If I tell you, can it stay just between us?
You're not fucking going to start again.
Okay. Oh, okay, I managed to obtain some of Quentin King's blood.
ooh. Yeah, Keiko, I did hear about that. Sad days. I didn't watch him, but he had a huge following, so it's a shame that something like that happened.
Where did you find King's blood?
You can find anything on the black market, you know.
So you're not sure it's actually his blood?
Yes, it is. I had it tested.
By who?
And when I used it in one of my formulas, the effects were off the charts. It took me a week to come down, and I still don't know if it was real. That guy was something else. One more thing, boss.
Don't call me that.
I hope we'll meet again, Mr. Missouri.
Oh, we got our willpower back. That's nifty. Okay, is there anything else that we need to see here in the office? Ooh, you got donuts.
An old glass bottle taken from the trash.
Check the trash cans. It could be one of those situations with Wyatt that we could have a valuable ally.
How can I help you, Agent Smith?
So, what's it like to be a thin blood?
You're curious, aren't you? Usually, you hunt us down without asking any questions.
There are rules, Wyatt.
Yeah, but I never asked to be this way. If you look at it that way, I'm innocent, if that means anything to you.
Fair or not, you're an abomination. You never should have been created. So for me, you are, and you always will be, nothing more than a walking pouch of blood.
Man, you're harsh.
So, what's it like to be a thin blood?
It sucks. Yeah, I can still go outside during the day, but it's not all it's cracked up to be. The descendants just can't understand. Sure, it's nice.
More than nice.
I've been roaming the night since 1745.
Do you have even the slightest idea what that does to you? How it changes you, without even realizing it, without wanting to. It eats at you from the inside.
But I'm still not complete. So, if I had to choose, I'd rather live at night and be like you. Thin bloods are the dregs of society. We're always wondering what's gonna happen to us. You, of all people, should know that. If we want to be like you, even a little bit, we have to come up with potions that have a temporary effect.
That's the alchemy I was mentioning earlier.
Happy to help.
Okay. Oh. Yoink. Let's see what's in that car.
There's nothing in it.
Oh, are these his? Thin Blood Watch. What is the... Okay, what does that do? Your opponent cannot focus while you are focusing. Chance of success of disciplines increased by 25% in case of a tie. That's awesome. Holy crap. Alright, thank you, Wyatt.
There's nothing in it.
Now, let's go ahead and see... Oops, wrong way. What is in yield garbage disposal? Besides the meth lab. Which seems to be Wyatt's case. Or not necessarily a meth lab, his alchemy lab. Well, that's the safe zone. Oops. Okay, all of these are open. We know he was that one. Well, look at that.
Wyatt's makeshift lab. And it's not meth.
He says with a little bit of surprise.
A shoe with worn-out leather. I wonder what he's cooking with that garbage. Old chicken feet. Rusty cans. Who would want to take that? Empty soda cans.
But all these different materials can react with thin blood. With all kinds of different effects. Ooh. Lockpicking tool. And... Quentin King's Vitae. What will that do? The Vitae of Elders is potent when drunk gives a small glimpse of their powers. Galeb feels subjugating others to his will becoming easier. May have to save that one for a rainy day. Nothing in there.
Nothing of interest. Nothing. Garbage.
Garbage.
Nothing.
Not nothing.
Oh.
Hi.
Wasn't expecting to see you here. Woo.
So it wasn't more.
If it was a bodyguard who died in the lobby, where the hell is Moore? Ugh. Packaging to be recycled.
I like how the venture recycled. Ugh. I was expecting someone to confront me as soon as I got out the door here. Gather the reports about the Primogen, which we did. We're finally getting ahead. Oh. Did I talk to you, ma'am? Hello? Oh. Okay. Y'all have nothing to say. I think we've gathered everything. At this point, it's just trying to track down this safe house. So... check and see if there's a file, anything that we may have missed over here. I have an idea of what we need to do. I don't think it's anything downstairs. I believe... it's not in... where was it? Pura Vida. Because remember, in more stuff, it said in case of emergency, call Pura Vida. So let's go ahead and try this. We're back in here. And we had this really cool... where was it? Aha. So let's see if this is an actual... it is. P U R A V I D A. Pura Vida. Sick. Ooh, we got the guitar lick of victory there. Aha! Jason Moore's secret snack chamber. And there's a sword down there. Okay. And a bathroom.
Jason, so that's where you were hiding.
Cool. Trade gain detective. What did that do? Minus 15 to the next experience cost for deduction. Cool. Okay, we will talk to you here in a second. That was cool. Ever since they were saying, like, the in case of emergency, call Pura Vida, and I saw that in multiple areas, I was thinking to myself, I wonder if we just do like what they used to do, is like call 1-800 whatever it is, and you had to put in the letters via the numbers. Ooh, you don't look so good, Mr. Moore.
Huh? What the...
Good
Hi.
evening, Jason.
Mr. Bazzori! How did you...
Maybe think about letting us know the next time you build a private bunker.
It's just that...
She sent me to find you.
No. Not now. She found out about everything, didn't she?
I don't understand anything you just said, but get up. We're going.
I can't. I absolutely have to catch a plane tonight.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I'm begging you. Please, just let me go.
Yeah, like what's going on here? Oh man, I really wish we had some psychology or deduction.
Before we go, what the hell is this mess all over your place?
It's not my fault. I tried to cover up my departure. My bodyguards wanted to take me to the prince right after the shooting at the party, but I couldn't.
Your flight?
Yeah, I wanted to buy me some time. I pretended I had to get some files that were at my house for the prince. Once I got here, I sent James to my office with my car. Supposedly to pick up some more files there.
Okay.
I killed Wu by taking him by surprise. I cut off his head and threw it down the garbage chute.
Wow.
I put my college class ring on him and gave him my wallet. I'm sorry, Mr. Bazori. I had no choice.
You don't do things halfway, do you?
I thought there was actually an assailant, and there's no such critter. So we can actually check this. Why? Oh.
Okay, you've got 3 minutes to explain why you've got to go.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bazori. I'm not allowed to talk about it.
All right then, suit yourself.
It has to do something with his daughter. Because remember, his wife is dead, but the daughter, like someone picked her up, and it wasn't her mom or anyone associated with her. That's so crazy, because I thought that it was like someone came in here and did all this, and he just locked himself up in the safe house, but he's the one who actually went all Highlander on his bodyguards?
We've wasted enough time here. Get up.
I'm not going to be able to go with you, Mr. Bazori. I lost too much blood. I'm having a hard time staying conscious.
I must take you back to the prince, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
I'm begging you. I've always refused. I want to stay free.
Too bad.
I'm not really giving you a choice. Drink.
Gotta heal up.
That's enough.
June will die if you don't let me go.
Stay behind me.
And he did lose a lot of blood. Hell's bells. I love that tattoo.
Stay behind me.
I love that tattoo on his hand. Oh God.
Oh, Agent Smith. Wait, is that Jason Moore? You found him? Oh, we gotta get to
Everything's fine, officer. I'll take care of him.
Oh, okay. Sure.
God, we have quick time events.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You've never seen us.
Okay, hold on. Can we... Oh, I can't drink any blood or anything.
I'm coming.
I guess we keep on going until we can't. Oh, we took the back way.
Stay close.
Hey, stop! Don't move! Put your hands behind your head, damn it! On the ground! I'm gonna shoot!
That's enough, officer.
My head.
Shit.
tight.
Don't you move
hands on your head.
Hands behind your head. I
see
swear
those
to
hands.
God.
Let
Don't
me
you
see
move.
those hands.
I said
You
don't
move.
move. Right there you are.
Oh,
Don't
sorry.
You move. I swear to God.
On your knees! On your knees! Don't be if you move, you're dead.
Everyone calm the fuck down. Everyone
right.
stay
All
calm.
right, we're good.
On your knees,
okay?
put your weapon on the ground.
Look,
Do what he
Jason,
says.
get the elevator.
It's all right. Do what he says.
down.
Put it down.
No deaths.
Made it. Mr. Bazori?
Did we just kill him? Yep. That's... Jason Moore is dead. You brought back all the reports that the prince asked for. You took the caretaker statement. You found a ghoul. Everything except the big one. Well, that's unfortunate. Crap. Wait. You did not bring back all the reports the prince asked for? I thought I did. Oh, well, that sucks. I wonder if we can be cheeky and redo this. Should we try? It'll probably just lead like right to the incident where you start trying to take him out. I would imagine. Let's go ahead and try. I want to see if we can. Actually, no. What's done's done. Oops. No takesy backsies. And now we've got Leisha. Things are going swimmingly here. Like, we found Jason! Huzzah! Jason's dead! Boo! I did not know that we were going to go through a blood gauntlet to get out of there. I guess we should have killed some of the officers. And we've got 75 XP. The question is, what do we want to go ahead and put that into? That seems like a bug. I thought you brought back all the reports. I thought I did too. Let me check here real quick. Actually, here. Because I thought I had... That was kind of strange, because I could have sworn that I did as well. Alright. Swansong reports Galeb. Okay, we got Dejans. We got Jara's. We found Richards in the safe. We got Burrell's. We had Hilda's. I did get all of them. So is that that was a bug? Well, that's unfortunate. Do we feel that we need to go ahead and redo that? Because we got the report from the ghoul. Richards was in the safe. Hilda's we just got from the... Yeah. Alright, well, let's see what we can do here. Okay, guys, so it seemed that the game did indeed bug. The second I went through all of this from the beginning of Galeb's level, went through all of the stuff again. When we got Hilda's file this time, it actually completed the mission. I don't know if I stayed on that screen too long reading her file, but the game just didn't acknowledge that I got it. So, since the game kind of tried to cheat me, I'm going to go ahead and cheat the game a little bit, because that's what a kindred would do. As you can see, we have 0 hunger right now, and I think that's going to go ahead and get us through the officer. So we're going to try and get Jason to live. Also, when we went through this again, I actually used Dominate on the officer, the Gould officer, to reveal what her orders were, because we decided not to do that the first time we talked to her. And her orders were to basically get more out of here, and if that wasn't possible, to kill him. So if we had shown up if we grabbed more, if we hadn't sent her away, she would have killed him. So I think we made the right call there. She definitely was not working for the right people. But now that this is done, let's do this.
We've wasted enough time here. Get up.
I'm not going to... I've
Skip
lost
through
too
all
much
this.
begging you.
I'm not ring. That's enough.
Shoot.
Stay behind me.
Whew. Now, did we get a little bit of hunger from doing that? I hope not. Exfiltrate.
Stay behind me.
Oh, Agent Smith. Wait, is that Jason Moore? You found him? Oh, we gotta get to
Everything's
the...
fine, officer. I'll take care of him.
Oh, okay. Sure.
We'll see if this goes well.
Sorry.
You've never seen us.
Just doubled over in pain. Good God.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
You're really cramping my style, Jason.
Stay close.
No, I think we just have the 2, right? Oh,
Hey, stop!
we don't.
Don't move! Put your hands behind your head, damn it! On the ground! I'm gonna shoot!
That's enough, officer.
My head.
Shit.
Okay. What's our blood at?
Don't you move,
hands on your head.
Hands behind your head! I
see
swear
those
to
hands.
God,
Let
don't
me
you
see
move!
those hands.
I said
You
stay
won't.
move!
You're
I'm sure
dead.
you are! Don't you move! I swear to God!
On your knees! On your knees! Don't be... If you move, you're dead.
Everyone calm the fuck down.
Everyone stay calm.
All right, we're good.
On your knees,
okay?
put your weapon on the ground.
Look,
Do what he
Jason, get
says.
the elevator.
It's all right. Do what he says.
down.
Put it down.
No one died. Are you okay? Are you cool?
We made it.
I think he's cool.
Here we go.
Make no waves, trade gate. The other option was, hey, shoot her.
We made it. Mr. Pizzori, let me go. If I come with you, you know what's going to happen.
I know. You have a flight to catch. Here, buy yourself some clothes.
Thank you, Mr. Pazori. Thank you.
I'll explain my reasoning here in a second. Okay. Parlay! Trophy earned. Okay. So, we brought back all the reports that the prince asked for. That's good. That didn't go through. Took the caretaker's statement, found a ghoul on the police force, won the confrontation. Everything's good. And we found Jason Moore. The failure was we let Jason catch his flight. So the reason that I'm okay with this is for two reasons. One, we were able to grab all of Jason's files about the Primogen. That was what the prince primarily wanted. Secondly, I think this kind of caters more to Galeb's story, is that he seemed to have a little bit of, I don't know if empathy is the right word. He had a little bit of sympathy for this family. He knew that the wife had been killed, but like when he was sitting there with the bunny, which, like, as I said, is probably my favorite scene in this game so far, realizing that everything that a kindred touches gets destroyed or, defiled in some way. And even when he's looking at June's pictures, he goes, oh, he had a little bit of softness in his voice. Like the child was something that he cared about. So because of that, I think that he would go ahead and let Jason Moore leave. He got everything he needed from as far as what the prince wanted. Now Jason can go and try and find his daughter. So that's kind of my, it's the only kind of soft side I think that Galeb would have is maybe toward kids. I mean, it's a good reason as any. And the important thing is he did not get drained in the elevator. So good times. Achieved. Now it's time for Leisha. Finally. Now she's actually going to the site of this party that got attacked. So we can at least get like the intro taken care of here. After the code red was issued, Hazel Iverson, the Prince of Boston, mobilized all of her resources to try and understand the situation and assess the extent of the danger. The prince allows Leisha to go to the scene of the party to investigate. Leisha hopes to find her psychiatrist, Richard Dunham, and Miley, the prince's child, at the scene. And now we've got the points to put in. See, the thing is, I'm not sure which way to go with her. I mean, we could go ahead and upgrade. We could upgrade one of our, one of the disciplines. We've got enough for that. Oh, it's 25 for Auspex? What? 45? What about Obfuscate? I think we may have had something to lower the price of our next Auspex upgrade. Let's go ahead and do that. Psychometry. Auspex Vision. Because we were thinking about when we were running through that Tremere Chantry. Man, it would have been nice to have a little bit more Auspex with a mem. So I think that is definitely a bargain. So that gives us 50 available experience here. Which is going to allow us... essentially one more thing at 2 dots. I'm not exactly sure what's going to be the best thing about, or best way to go about this. I mean, we're trying to find people, so deduction may be the best thing. I assume that when we get to this party, it's going to be a bloodbath. A lot more than the, headless corpse at Jason Moore's place. I think we're going to find just blood and gore strewn all about, or piles of ash. Either way. I think they got hit by someone, whether it's the Sabbat or the Second Inquisition or someone else is anyone's guess. Can be used in exploration. What's based on? Mental. This attribute affects psychology and the dominate discipline. Oh, we could increase our... Ooh, we can increase these by 15. So maybe our social goes up 1. And then our exploration or something else goes. So many different ways we can do this. I'll tell you what, guys. This is actually a perfect place to go ahead and end the stream. When we get back, we'll go ahead and finish Leisha's character creation, or using her XP. I think we're probably going to raise her social attributes up by 1. And then something in either exploration or knowledge. I don't think dialogue's going to really do it. Either her security and tech or her deduction and education is going to get a buff up. And we already got the aspects taken care of. And we'll see what's going on here at the state of this party. But I do want to thank you guys very much for tuning in, especially those of you who hung out while we did Galeb's level from the start all the way to the end again. I appreciate you guys' patience, and it paid off in the end, so no worries. But if you guys haven't followed the Twitch channel, please do so. I try and stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and random times in between. And if you're watching the replay of this on YouTube, I have a link to the Twitch channel in the description below. Drop a follow if you'd like. I also have a link to VTM Swansong if you want to take your own journey through the world of darkness here in Boston. And I also have a link to my Extra Life page where I'm raising money for my local children's hospital via the awesome Extra Life charity. So check out all those links if you feel so inclined. Like, share, subscribe. You guys know the drill there. And we will see you next time. Later days, everyone.